All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming out and visiting with us today. We are live here in the lovely Well Pod, and I am joined today by my dead co-host and my alive co-host.
Oh, we're live?
Stew and Brad, we're live. He was snoring. We took a little bit to get started up. It took a minute. How are you guys doing?
What's up? What's up?
How's it going, everybody? Doing great.
Yeah.
Early morning in Japan.
Yeah, what time is it there?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Very nice. It is
on a Sunday, and I just woke up an hour ago.
Nice. It's not 9 a.m. here. It is 3 p.m. here, which means it is, I want to say 7 p.m. at Brad's. Did I nail it?
No, it's 6:15 p.m.
Okay, I was off by an hour.
Almost.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the live stream, guys. We wanted to talk about time zones here. Thanks for coming by. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So, yeah, the gang's all here. This is an impromptu. I was feeling lazy. I had writer's block for my 10-minute ad-filled video for today. So I figured that instead I would bring our two lovely boys on here, and we'd all kind of, you know, shoot the crap, just talk the game. So
what do you guys like most about the patch? I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. I'm just messing around.
No, I mean that's it. We can go that. Storage.
If you could pick one thing, what's your favorite thing about the patch that's coming out? Supposed patch.
Supposed Kappa.
Go ahead, Darth.
Storage. Hey, for me, it's storage all day. Like I was getting tilted because I'm trying to spend money and Plarium is making it difficult for me to give them my money. So for me, it's storage.
Yeah, I agree. I think everything else was a little bit underwhelming, but the storage is definitely welcome.
I will agree that I have. Okay, so I actually like the patch for the most part, but I did have a change because originally I thought Platinum with the 300 was going to be cool because I've had experience in like games like League of Legends where on the competitive ladder, the higher tiers are limited and actually makes it competitive. But then I thought about it, and then Stu also made a really good point right before we started live streaming here, that it's not like grindable, basically. Like you can't, in other games, in like Dota and League and stuff like that, you can just keep going as much as you want and it's completely free. Whereas in games like these, obviously you have to have, both the roster and you have to actually pay per attempt. So I think I've kind of had a little bit of change of heart after thinking about it more thoroughly with the Platinum Arena. But if they gave us better gold rewards, I would probably still like. If they were like, hey, Arena sucks, we admit it, we'll make gold good and Platinum like amazing, then I would probably be okay with it. But they didn't say anything about buffing Arena rewards across the board, so I'm kind of a little sad about that. How about you? What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Stu.
That's a good point. They didn't mention anything about the rewards. I am curious to see because, as you know, right now we're still getting, 4-star, 5-star stuff most of the time. 4-star most of the time. So I hope, they're supposed to buff it up to 6-star stuff if you're at, 3,190 gold 3, whatever it's called. So yeah, with the new arena, I'm hoping it's the 300 battling 300 and not just, hey, I'm in place 250, but I can still battle super easy people and all I have to pay is a few gems to keep recycling and go through. And that's the way it is with all these games, though. At the last hour of reset, whenever this resets, if you are awake, if you are playing the game, you're going to be able to just rush and try to get number 1, which I don't have any problem with whatsoever. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's because if I'm number 1 and I'm just fighting against easy people all the time still, then it's, it's just about who's just going to pay the most gems to reset and fight the most arena battles, basically. So we'll have to see.
I kind of hope that the Platinum... Okay, what if the Platinum medals are just barely better than the Gold medals? Like, they make it where 100 Platinum medals are like 120 Gold medals or something,
I don't think you get Platinum medals. I think you just get 5 golds.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think they said that already.
Oh, really? They did?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I missed
Extra.
that. Oh, man, that makes me not happy.
Yeah, so and then, so the thing is if it's only going to be 300 slots, it's just going to come down to like 300 people who have Hegemon.
Yeah. Okay, so but it's resistible though, right? Do you think resistance meta might be a thing? And you snipe Hegemons in order to climb, since they...
Well, he goes first, so high accuracy wouldn't be a problem.
Well, I'm right, but I mean, if you have high resistance, do you think you can? I mean, can you get through that? I don't know Hegemon well enough. I mean, can you block it at a point, or can he pretty much always 100% land it if he wants to?
Will artifacts. It's a 50% to land it anyway, so he's got a 50% per champion to land it on the AoE. If he lands it, you're locked out for 2 turns. But if you put provoke artifacts on him as well, he's always going to go first. So basically, they're probably going to go to a meta to where they're going to have to make fast Hegemons, because it's Hegemon versus Hegemon. You got to have the faster one to go first. And then a lot of people are going to be using will artifacts to try to counterattack it, because you can't say high resist teams anymore, because it doesn't matter. You could have high resist, I could have high accuracy. That doesn't play any kind of part in anything.
Sure, that's a good point. How about
pretty much?
People are saying in chat immunity sets, and I've heard this point been made before. What do you think about the possibility of immunity sets maybe having a spot?
Go ahead, bro.
I've always wondered why immunity isn't used more, but it's only for debuffs, right?
As far as I'm aware.
Right, you can still get your turn meter knocked down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm echoing now.
It's good, but the thing is, they should always have it set up like Summoner's Wars. Summoner's Wars is a 2-piece set for a 1-turn immunity, which really helps in the meta like that for PvP, because all you need is that 1 turn. So if you're a little bit slower, you don't take the debuffs, and then it changes the whole flow of PvP and arena. So it's really good in Summoner's Wars. It's a 2-piece set. Here it's a 4-piece set for like 3 turns, which is pretty long. It's a lot longer than we need. And being that it's a 4-piece set, it's hard to, I don't know. I think it's hard to incorporate in there with a whole bunch of other sets that you want to use.
So what I'm going to ask each of you, and I want to start with you, Brad. Each of you a question here, if you don't mind, which is, what was the one thing you really wanted to see in the patch that you were not seeing so far as the patch notes stand?
More balance changes. There was only like 5 or 6 or whatever, and they were pretty like didn't change anything. I was really hoping the balancing would be a lot more thorough and there'd be like some shake up to the game. So that was my biggest gripe. Okay,
that's a good point. How about you, Stu? What do you think?
My number one thing in this game is an artifact filter system that I can look through any of my artifacts at any time and say, hey, I want to find defense percentage main stat with the speed and crit substat on any of my characters. I can select whether they're equipped or not, and then I can make a mock-up of what I want to equip my champion with, and if I like it, I hit select, and boom, it's done. It goes from those champions, you pay the coin, and your guy's equipped. Any kind of filter system to look through my artifacts, because with faction wars and having so many champions in the game, and I've got artifacts everywhere, I can't manage it.
Okay, and I'll answer my own question. I think what I would have liked to see as well, and I agree with both of those, obviously, filtering systems, something I've been complaining about forever too, is that, well, they did say they're doing thorough optimization, but someone made a comment in one of my videos saying, hey, they said an optimization, not filtering system. So I was like, you know what, the guys may be right, so it might be what you're saying, and if they don't add the filtering system, I'll be, or a searching system of types, I'll be bummed about that. But the other thing I really wanted to see was login rewards. Like, I was kind of hoping to have seen a return of login rewards, personally. Maybe just energy, silver, anything for newer players. I feel like at this point, Raid is being, or maybe Plarium, I should say, is being a little too obvious with the shifting of, hey, we've already done the marketing grab for new players, and now we're closing in on the players that we already have, is kind of what I feel like the shift in mentality is a little bit. I don't know if you would agree with that or not, but I feel like login rewards would have been an example of something that could have been nicer for newer players. I know they don't mean as much for people like us who have larger accounts. They're still nice, but they're not, they're subjectively not as large as, say, people that could really use them.
Well, we could use them.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year. We have no way to get books in the game still, except for the clan boss, which is random. So, login rewards in all of their app games usually give you energy throughout the month, as well as a few crystals. You would just take our monthly, whatever we get for our Void Shard and our Sacred Shard, put it in the givens. You'd take that away, put it in our monthly login, and then you'd also have books in there. You'd have books in the monthly login, which all other games have. Yeah. So until I see books given to people in a regular way, then it's kind of, I don't know what they're doing.
What do you think? What do you think? Here, let me ask this question, because this is something I've been thinking about, but I'm not quite sure my own answer to this, so maybe it's unfair to ask you guys. But what do you think, like, the 3 biggest obstacles, maybe we can tackle it all together, like the 3 biggest obstacles Raid are currently having because I kind of feel maybe I'm wrong, but I feel a little bit of a shift in the winds with the community lately, especially the last 2 to 3 months, of people feeling what I would consider like fairly positive about the game to kind of going. I feel there's a lot more kind of anger lately, or at least people like not happy with the state of the game, being unhappy with it, with the way it's going. What do you have any insights as to why you guys think the major mistakes they're making, or where they're going?
I think a lot of their mistakes have been like timing and prioritizing the wrong things, which have slowly driven the sentiment to being negative. Like, you look at the timing of they don't listen. So like they release 14, 15 new champions or whatever when people don't want new champions, they want new content.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they ask the community to go vote for them. Like, it's just always bad timing. Like they never ask people to vote for you on like patch day, you know? Like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no okay.
Or this last event they did, right, for brackets. Look, just give everybody a bracket and then ask to vote for you. You know, make all those events that we just had obtainable by free to play or low spenders. Make it so they can get a legendary book. Make it so they can get an epic book. I mean, how hard is it to give out one legendary, one epic in an event like this that lasts a week, just to give out, like really give out? They have to do minimal effort to get it, and then you know, just if you're gonna ask for stuff like that, you need to make it appealing, right? Not have this.
Is there a rule though that they're not allowed to like try to sway your vote?
I
read something about that.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think there is something about that, so they're not allowed to give out like bonuses during a certain timeline or something. I know what you're talking about, because someone made that point on like Reddit, and it's unconfirmed for me. I didn't go and read the source or anything, but someone was pointing that same point out, and I think you're on the money there with that. But I do agree that they need to.
I think they can't do like giveaways for like 2 weeks or something. So that's why I said they should have asked on like patch day or something.
Yeah, like you got to do it when people are happy.
You know, that's not a giveaway. Just making the event player friendly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
true,
for sure.
True.
No, I agree with you.
It could have been uncommons like they did with Sir Nicholas. It's not like it's a Sir Nicholas level character. It's not going to break the game. Like, if you give everyone a bracket just for logging in for the first time ever, I really don't think it changes anything. I mean, personally, am I wrong here? Who cares? It
might be a cool farmer then.
Yeah, you know, might help people. I don't understand why the fusion choices have been underwhelming and then also difficult. I'm okay with one or the other, like difficult or underwhelming, but you can't have both.
Well, that's all the fusions, right? I mean, Foley was the whole fiasco. We got Foley. Nobody really uses Foley anywhere. I mean, what's her name? Molly Tanker is probably the best one out there for a carry and for arena. She's probably been the best one. I mean, and then the thing is too, they advertise it like it's the best thing ever. Like, this is going to be the hardest, most whatever fusion we've ever had.
Yeah, it's like, why? Why though? You forgot to tell us. Normally when you're selling something, you have to be like, and here's why you want to buy it.
Right? Is this Bad L or Martyr or somebody good? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what happened, man? They kind of dropped the ball.
That's weird to me too.
But we all love the game though, so I don't want to be like we're all getting moody about the game. Of course, we all love the game. We want it to be better, but it is weird some of the directions they take. I agree. I hope the most for is after patch 1.12 that things pick up. Obviously, there was an issue with the game, right? There was an issue with coding and for them to be able to update things. So they had to reprogram a whole bunch of stuff, which took a really long time, which people don't know about, which I think they should just come out and say that. So now that everything is set, right? The coding, the infrastructure, the database, DBA stuff, whatever they need to do, if that's all set, we should have regular standard updates. And if that happens, then it should be good. But they have to prove that to us because, you know, since Global, that hasn't been proven to us.
I think mostly what I've seen from the games I've played and from the communities I've seen that have gone from sentiments of like feeling good about the game and then the community slowly become negative over time is it always happens in the time, like you're saying, when there's not clear communication, you know? Like if they're even communicating the problems they have, where it's okay, we can't do this because of this, we can't do this because of this. Like, I'll give you an example. In Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, they had a problem with like cheating, and people were all getting mad about it. But when they came out and started like actually talking about the cheating and saying this is what's going on with the cheating, we figured out this, we're identifying these problems. And they said they didn't really want to talk about it before because they didn't want the public to know about it, right? But now that everyone was on the same page, regardless that it was still kind of a shitty situation, everyone was still on the same page, the community kind of got the trust back a little bit. You know, I kind of agree with what you're saying. I don't mind there being like a long time between patches. I don't mind there being, you know, improvement that needs to be done as long as we know what's going on. Because for all you know, you're putting money into a game for 4 or 5 months straight and you have no idea what's happening, and you could be supporting something that's going down, not going up. So long story short, yeah, I agree with you, Stu. Yes.
I agree with you guys.
Kumbaya.
I love you guys.
Kumbaya, my lord. So
what? We got Thanksgiving there soon, right, guys?
Yeah.
In the States, you know, in Japan, they don't celebrate any of that kind of stuff. We don't have Halloween over here. We don't have Thanksgiving. They really don't celebrate Christmas, even though you'll see some lights up. If I go to a Starbucks, there'll be a big Christmas tree, but that's not really Japan, right? So, you know, I don't get to see all that kind of stuff for the last 3 years.
I actually got some Christmas hats and like a Christmas reindeer mask and stuff. I was gonna do like a Rain Beast cosplay. You want to see it?
You're gonna do a Rain Beast?
Hold on.
That'd be awesome.
I got it. 1 second.
I'm gonna have to order some stuff for some Christmas episodes for some summonings for sure. Santa stew or something out there. I need to get a big white beard.
So what do you guys think the Christmas fusion's gonna be?
I think it'll be a new champion, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. I think it's gonna be like a Mrs. Santa Claus.
Mrs. Claus, a thick Darth Claus.
Yeah, I like the one thing. I don't think it'll be Sir Nicholas. A lot of people do. I don't think it's gonna be Sir Nicholas.
There we go. What up, guys? I'm the disdain of Silver 2 Arena everywhere.
Who's that?
It's Rain Beast. Come on,
Silver 2.
I can't see you. Do you have it on right now?
Yeah. You don't see me?
Yeah, he has it. Oh, you don't have the YouTube pulled up?
Yeah, I do have it pulled up, but it's on a delay. I don't see. Oh, wait a minute.
You're telling me you don't see my
Oh, I do. Oh my God.
Rain Beast cosplay?
If you wore that out in Alaska, you get shot.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, look, a deer."
Reskin Jingle Hunter.
Reskin Jingle.
Oh my God. You look like one of those Purge people or something. One of those scary movies.
Oh man. You know, I have that bald cap of you, Stu. I was gonna do a Stu cosplay video.
Whatever happened to that bald cap? You told me it was pretty.
It's over there. I gotta do something with it, man.
Fragile. Or
yeah, it's gonna tear. It's one of those like disposable ones. Well, we got really off topic from this.
You know, the update for, you know, rewards for global rewards.
Oh yeah.
I hope they're really good because you know that the people who feed this game are those summoning events ones. You know, when we see those summoning events and we see the global leaderboards for 50,000 points on a summoning champion event, that's insane.
I don't understand. Like, at that point, how are they making the room? I mean, they're obviously feeding it for XP, but even then, it would take forever. Like, imagine you had infinite money. You got a black credit card, right? And you have a billion gems, and you're opening shards. Just think about how much time it would be. I did 600 shard opening one time, and I was getting carpal tunnel by the end of it, and I wouldn't even have had like a tenth of the points these guys have. Like, holy moly, dude. It must be 12 hours straight of opening shards. That's got to be a dopamine rush I can't even compare against.
Wouldn't it lose value? Like, how would it be fun if you, like, say you make $100 million a year?
Yes.
And you know all you gotta do is pull shards for $1 million, and you're gonna have everything. Like, wouldn't that take all the joy out of it?
Well, that's the thing with this game is you can pull $1 million and you can still not get a mark. So I mean, there are people out there that are fishing. I play one account for people who have like 4 martyrs, and then I play one who don't have any, or that they have 100 of the other ones. So with this high of RNG, it's really hard to get all of them.
I've been trying to get a martyr forever, man. And I pulled Valkyrie, and I didn't know whether to cry or be happy because I was like, I was wanting the martyr, and of course I get the Valkyrie instead. But oh well, can't complain, right?
I think Valkyrie's better now after her buff.
Yeah,
she's awesome, but I love the versatility of martyrs, decreased defense and attack down and AoE taunt. it's you know,
That's
you
why
can
I
use them in
wanted
different places, but they're both super strong.
You know who I haven't been impressed with? That is surprising. Warlord.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's actually like kind of boring. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, the ability to lock out skills is cool, and then his heal and shield and everything. I bet you're disappointed with the percentage to increase debuffs.
Well, I haven't booked it. Like, it increases it enough. I think my problem is I don't like him in Clan Boss once you are at to the point where you're trying to like optimize because he doesn't really increase your damage. He just extends the debuffs. So he doesn't like fill. You can remove bad out from him because you don't have to worry about getting punched. But that's the only like perk you get is you don't have to have bad out, and you kind of get an extra spot. But then he, eats up that spot anyway. I'd rather have like Longbeard in there. See, that's why I want Martyr, because then I could get defense down with Martyr and then put in Longbeard, and that way I'd have defense down and Longbeard, and I could put the debuff extender, and ching bada bing, we got it. Would have been beautiful. All right, anyway.
We never have everything we need, right?
No, I know. At some point, one day.
Beautiful. So you think the Christmas fusion is going to be like this? I mean, do you think they're going to really keep continual? I guess they're going to just always keep this pattern of fusions.
Hope not, man.
Like 1 week, 1.5 week. We tell them it's too short already, and then they give us a new Brackus fusion that's shorter.
The problem is that means there's going to be so many new epics, right? I mean, they really pump the epics out for these things.
Well, I just wish they'd balance some of the other ones, I mean, this balancing patch right now is pretty sad to me because, for one, it's just everything is behind, right? We're playing catch up, so we're having to play catch up with a lot of things, and they're really behind on the number of epics that just aren't used in the game completely. I would say a good 85% of the epics aren't really used, or 80%. Mm-hmm. It's got to be pretty high.
It's got to be around that number for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with rares. There's like, 10 to 15 that are usable, and then there's like 140 that are food.
Is that pretty standard for deck games, though? Like, I've never played Magic, but I play games like Hearthstone and stuff. Or, I never played like Yu-Gi-Oh! I wonder what's the percentage of like usable top-tier cards in the average competitive deck for like card-style games,
Well, those change a lot because, when they come out with a new set of cards for the year or blocks for it, you always have
like
different meta-changing things that bring out different cards.
Would that be kind of cool if they brought a standard rotation like that? You know what you're mentioning? Like, how they do like the standard or the tournament rotations? What if they did something like that, like seasons to the arena?
Well, you know how we played Dragon Champions, right?
Yeah.
Right, go download Dragon Champions from DM's link and play it now.
It's in the description right now there, boys. Go download it. It's been $100.
Go download Dragon Champions. Give it a try, really. Download it from DM's link below. Give it a try. We're all on there, and join my clan. Okay, so Dragon's Champion, as you know, for tournaments, we have certain tournaments where we get extra additional rewards that's not associated with Arena. But with those tournaments that happen about every 2 to 3 days, you can only play select champions, a few, right? So out of your 5, 2 or 3 have to be either like elves or dragon slayers, and in our case it would be 2 or 3 2 of them need to be dwarves and 1 of them needs to be knights revenant, and then the rest can be whatever you want, and they're separate, right? It's not part of Arena, and they give you different rewards. That would be exciting because it's something different, and if you don't want to participate, you don't have to.
Yeah, I like those tournaments. The problem is, do they have they would have to build a whole new like infrastructure for it, right? I mean, that'd be a whole new part of the game.
They would. They'd have to program it, of course, but I mean, it's pretty much already set. As long as they have the foundation with Arena right now, then it's pretty much set. It wouldn't be that difficult to do, and I think they're trying to go in that direction with the 3v3, the 5v5, or at least they've tried it out, right?
The tag team thing should be interesting. What do you guys think the tag team is? Do you guys have any idea?
No.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't even know. I don't even know how they're going to implement that. Like, is it going to be some sort of live 2v2?
Exactly.
I don't even know.
Exactly. That's what I want to know. Is it live? Because, I mean, tag team seems like, it's a partner thing. Is it you fight and then your team goes on defense? You guys put tag team defense? And I don't know, man. That'd be kind of cool. It could also be like Marvel Strike Force's raid type thing, right? Where you each like choose you do Yord battles for your portion of it. I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, but it's not live, if you know what I mean, but you do kind of team up.
If it's tag team, maybe you can switch out. Maybe it's like Street Fighter and other games where you're fighting, and then you can switch out to a different champion when they get low, or when one dies, one takes their spot.
Oh, you mean that could be interesting. So like you have 4 characters up at a time, but you have 16 total or something, and you guys that could be kind of interesting.
Switch them out or something. I think that's another problem though, because when I talk to Plarium about what they're doing with the game, they built this game around Summoners Wars, and that's 100%. Like the main person in charge played Summoners Wars, even had an intern play it nonstop, so they could model this game around a lot of aspects of it. Because I mean, even the bosses, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, I don't even remember what I was saying.
You're saying modeled it around Summoner's War, even the bosses.
Yeah, but there was yeah. And back to you guys.
All right, and back to us. So I'm gonna ask Brad a question here. Brad recently hit 20,000 subscribers. What does it feel like to officially be famous?
Yeah, right. No.
What's Brad Pitt like in person?
Yeah, what? Because I have like 300 more subs than you.
No, sir, you have like 1,000 more. I mean, you're balling out over here with Twinkie. Can we get congratulations, a legitimate, non-ironic congratulations to the boy Brad for hitting a milestone, 20,000.
I want to see a picture of your Lambo.
I have one of those Lambo pictures. You guys ever remember the Ty Lopez here in my garage? You guys remember that?
My car is worth like $3,000. So.
That's it.
Mine's not even worth it. I have a 94 Ford Explorer.
You got a what? I have an Ford Explorer back home as well.
Yeah, 94 Ford Explorer with 378,000 miles. Still runs like a champ.
Oh well, no, mine isn't. Mine isn't like that. But
he either doesn't.
My dad drives mine from time to time, thinking I'm going to come back any day. But
did you just?
I don't think that's happening.
You tell me you just went out for a pack of cigarettes. You did the reverse dad move.
Right.
All right, Dad. I'll be back.
He hasn't
I'm going
seen me
to the
since.
store.
Well, by the way, hey, thank you everybody that said grats and all that, and thanks Darth and Stu. Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, man.
You guys aren't too far behind, so you'll be right there.
Yeah, legitimately pretty exciting, dude. I mean, we've all kind of grown together from this, Ray, because I remember I came from Star Wars, and I was right about the same size as Brad when I came about, and then Stu you were in this space too, and I mean we all were kind of single digits, pretty small YouTubers for the most part. We're still pretty small, but we're moving into the smaller mid-size maybe at some point through the game. So the game's been good to us, even if the company hasn't, if you know what I mean.
Well, I come from the Blizzard universe, and Plarium does about 100 times more stuff for their players and their content creators than Blizzard does. So I guess that's one thing.
At least, At least Plarium isn't banning players for typing #free Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys got any closing comments? We're about a half hour in. Maybe this is probably right about. You got any last topics you want to cover or anything? We can go a few more minutes.
360 viewers right now. It's pretty good for YouTube, right?
Pretty good for YouTube. We got a lot of people for pretty out of the blue.
I blasted the official Raid Discord. Probably not what I should do, but.
Oh, did you ping them, everyone? Did you?
I did that earlier.
You pinged everyone?
No, I didn't hit. No, I didn't hit it. If I hit everyone, I would have gotten in trouble, right? So Cirillo or somebody would have been.
Nah, you wouldn't get in trouble. In fact, what do you say, Brad? What do you say that we make this an hour-long packet? Well, let's ping everyone in the Discord right now. He'll totally get in trouble. That's it.
No, Brad won't get in trouble. Let Brad do it.
And while you're at it, ping. What? Can you put my Streamlabs donation link when you ping everyone in their Patreon?
You're the
No, I would never.
Okay, let's do rock, paper, scissors live right here. Can you see my hand?
I'll tell you what. We'll rock, paper, scissors, and the loser of the tournament has to ping everyone in the Raid Discord that we're doing a live podcast.
Okay, I'll be the moderator between you two.
Between me and you. No, I can't do it because I'm the champ. I'll get banned instantly.
I can't do it.
I'll ping. Hey guys, visit my channel.
Somebody in chat.
There you go.
Just do it.
One of the mods right now in the Discord, Dragon Paws or somebody out there is gonna start spamming. I don't know.
Maybe Chosen has something to go do.
Brad's dating Sorella. He can't get in trouble. Is this true, Brad?
What? I'm getting my tickets right now. Hold on.
This is
Nebraska flight Priceline it.
You guys weren't supposed to leak this. I told Cirilla to keep it a secret because I don't want Stu coming to my place. He knows where I live.
Well.
Dude, I actually have viewers that know where you live, and that's the truth.
I'm kind of scared.
That is the truth. I have viewers that know exactly where he lives and where he works.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
All right, guys. How to dox yourself in one stream. All right, everyone. Let's try and figure out all three of our social security number, where we live. Let's go with phone numbers, emails. What else? What else is stuff we don't want people to find out?
You know, I feel kind of secure being in Japan because I feel like a lot of things can't affect me. Like people coming after me aren't a big thing, and then also, I don't know, a lot of other things with the internet. I feel like it doesn't affect me as much because I'm hiding away on the other side of the world from you guys.
Yeah, I'm in Alaska. Good luck. Good luck, boys.
You put that deer hat on, I'm telling you, someone's gonna shoot you.
Dude, we used to actually see moose out here pretty decently. Like, yeah, no, it's like a pretty.
What's in Nebraska? What's the Nebraska wildlife like?
Oh gosh.
Cougars?
What? Cougars?
What kind of cougars you got there?
I mean, I live in a town that's pretty huge. There's not a whole lot of wildlife.
Oh, really?
No.
How about
I live in a town
nightlife?
with like 1 million people.
So what do you do?
1 million people? Oh, okay, that's pretty big. I was just joking about saying a city. Jokes.
Oh. My city, I live in Seattle. So come visit me. Downtown Seattle.
Somebody said corn. Somebody said you have corn there in Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska's kind of like known for corn, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what are the viewers? What do the viewers like the most about the patch? Are you guys excited to see this patch come? If it comes, if it's real?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. It's not. I don't. Who knows if it's real? All I know is that I copy pasted what I saw on the Reddit into a note, and all of the images and everything that were shown in that video just happened to come with it randomly. I don't know where it came from. I'm good at Photoshop.
Did you see my video? What's so funny in my video is like, oh, I'm gonna go over to this to read format, and then if you read the title of the format, it says.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was losing my shit. Like, I have no idea if this is official, and then it's like. Patch notes 112, you know, whatever. I was like, oh, like, yes, dude. Like, I heard those.
I'm playing it like I don't know, like, oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna go to this format. Let's look at this. It's much easier.
Yeah,
so
I format.
Should we discuss like the whole leak situation?
Yes.
At all?
Let's. I mean, it's already the cat's out of the bag, right? I mean. That's well and
what
gone.
What happened with it, though?
Who leaked it?
I don't think it's real.
What happened?
I think whatever that title of Plarium employee, I don't think that's real.
Well, it's obviously not a player employee. It's like one of the mods trying to cover their ass, right? Pretending to be a player employee. I mean, that's if we're talking real shit, that's what it is.
Exactly.
So
I believe you.
So who's the rat? Let's find the rat.
Supposedly it happened at like 3 a.m. for like Americans. So they were saying it was somebody who's not American or something.
Just because it's 3 a.m. Oh, Americans don't stay up late?
It was at some weird time, I guess. I'm just going by what they were saying.
Americans don't stay up late or have daytime jobs or something? Or nighttime jobs?
Like I said, I'm just relaying what they were talking about.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
So yeah, I don't know.
Which leak? Are we talking the 112 patch notes leak? Because that happened. I saw that, and then I made my video 2 hours after it because I saw it on Reddit. I was like, ah, shit, it's out there. Let's go. What are you talking about? The screenshot of what Cirilla said? Because I heard that one, and that's when everyone was freaking out, like yelling at each other.
Oh,
that was at like noon yesterday or so, right?
What screenshot of her?
The one when she said the date of the patch, like when it was coming out. She said the date of the patch. It got screenshotted, and someone posted it. I guess is what people are freaking out. I don't know. I don't read the mod chat as much.
You saw my post in there. I said don't give out any information anymore to the day of. I mean, there's too many people in mod chat for you to say, hey, here's some information. Don't spill it. People can't keep their mouths shut, man. They just can't.
What I don't understand.
People in general.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, either of you. But here's what I don't understand. Why do we get more information through the easy to get into mod chat? Which, like, any moron who just talks a lot in the Discord, guess what? All you guys in the chat right now, you have 85% chance of becoming an official Plarium moderator. Congratulations, right? Like, it's stupid easy. So all you got to do is join the chat. Then you get all the information you want about everything, right? Which doesn't make any sense. But as YouTube content creators who are, like, we're supposedly working together, or, you know, we're supposed to be, what they call us, the official YouTube Raid Shadow Legends people or whatever, but they don't tell us anything. So we have to learn it through the moderators. Like, how does that make any sense? Just tell us so we can prepare the videos. It's so annoying that it's like, I'll wait. I won't make the video. We'll wait. And then
I agree with you. That's why we can't ever get anything done, man.
Well, and what's the point of telling anybody? Like, okay, so supposedly, if this never leaked, none of us would have been able to make a video yet or anything until patch day.
It would have been even.
So what's the point of telling anybody?
I'll give you the only example I have, which is relevant, which is from the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes time, which they would release information, footage, and everything early and test servers early to creators. And the reason for that is you could create the video, have a well-done video, essentially demonstrating the new content coming the day of the production, right? So that was their thing, and it was kind of good promotion. Be right back. I got to pee.
What? He's in the middle. He was in the middle of the stuff. He's like, "Be right back. I gotta pee." You must have to pee bad. Well, I like it. Do you see how Darth always says whale? Do you notice
Darth
that?
was just like, ba-da-da, 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 I gotta pee.
I gotta pee.
Like,
but he always says a whale, not well, but whale. Always. It's so funny. It makes me laugh every time. I don't know if everybody else probably notices it. It's like the whale pod, the whaling out. But he always says whale always instead of well always. Little bladder. Stu's Olaf. What is Brad? What is Brad right now? Brad's an accountant for sure. He's counting his money. That's why you have a $3,000 car, Brad.
That's right.
Count your money. There are limits though, man. You could get a Lambo. I mean, 20K subscribers is Lambo time. Okay,
yeah,
let's say 1 million subscribers. Then I think it's time for an upgrade.
A million subs, I'm buying my dad a Tesla. That's the plan.
A Tesla?
Yep.
Nice.
That's when I'll know I made it. I came back into the conversation where we talked about.
That's where he had to go.
Yeah.
That's where he had to go.
You guys were all wearing your cool hats. I felt out of place.
So is that just like your generic white lie? Is like, hey, I gotta pee.
Basically.
I gotta pee. He should have said I gotta poop. He should have been like, I gotta poop, and then we would have really been like, what?
Phantom poop comes out all clean.
Oh my god. So Raid Shadow Legends, what's going on? What's happening with everybody?
I am currently autoing the Ultra Nightmare.
Hey, I want to do
doing his summons, man. He's like, so what's up, guys? We gonna do some summons?
I want to do some summons soon.
I'll tell you what. You buy me some shards, I'll open them right now.
I have shards on my account. I have like 80-something shards on my account.
Okay, give me your login. I'll log in and open them right now. We got 400 people.
But my login password isn't like changed right now, so I'd have to change it.
Okay. Unlucky.
Could you do it on stream? You could do it on stream.
Yep. Change your password.
Let's talk about something else while we set that up. How many viewers do we have? 416
We have 400 people. Why are people watching it? Okay, so let's talk about something. Why do people watch us? Because this game is trash. Our content's bad and repetitive. It's 10 minutes and filled with ads. Let's see. What else is bad about us?
Hey, how about what do they like best? Like what? As you 400 people are watching us, is there anything that you enjoy best about videos, or do you just like all our personalities?
How about that Q&A? We got all three of us here. I don't know if you guys ever do Q&A. I like doing Q&A. Yeah.
What do you like about each of us? And if you don't like anything about me, you can go.
There you go. You heard it live.
You heard it live from here.
Your negativity.
You heard it live.
Because we suck.
Because we suck.
More hats. Because you guys rant about the game.
My head's getting hot, actually.
When you're collab. People like the collab.
Chosen is better to open Sacreds and Void now. Oh, they're asking the questions. They're asking questions, guys. It's going fast.
Oh, okay. Here. Let's see. Questions. Stu
is friendly and funny.
Oh.
Nice. Thank you.
Well, they've obviously never talked to Stu in private.
Right? Roasted.
These mother effers right here.
Guides? ? They like your guides. I think that one's for Brad.
Stu's personality is goof. What's that mean?
They called you a goof, dude. They're calling you out right now.
I think he said good.
How good is Maneater?
Oh, he misspelled good. I got you, Brad. I'm onto it.
Okay, here's an actual question. How good is Maneater? I don't know. Do any of you guys, can you take Maneater? You know anything about him?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Stu.
It doesn't matter. You can go if you want to go.
I was just gonna say he's kind of like the end game clan boss meta for like the unkillable comps, but I actually haven't summoned him, so.
Me neither.
Oh. Well, I've got 2 of them, and one's at 60, one's at 50 now. All you'd have to do is 4-star. You just have to 3-star a Sten to be able to siphon and get it back, and you can do an unkillable team. You don't even have to make them. You don't even have to make either one of your man-eaters 60. All you need to do is have them 3-star extended, and you can do it easily, unkillable comp. But Maneater is good everywhere. Overall, he is a phenomenal. Actually, I was going to do a Void Epic Champion guide about ranking them all and what do I think are the best. His attack down AoE for golems, his immunities to debuffs, his unkillable. He's great, man. I'm telling you, Maneater, and then his ability to siphon whatever they're to take their turn meter and give it to himself is pretty. It's pretty amazing. It's just his AI is messed up. If everybody on the enemy team does not have attack down, he will not siphon most times on auto. So for spiders, if one spider does not have an attack down, he will not siphon the spider boss, which really hurts. So until they change AI, and this is apparent with a whole bunch of champions in the game, you guys all know.
Feral Baron has had a similar issue as well with Spider, I remember.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a pretty big thing. Without the AI changes for some of these things, it's pretty hard.
I noticed in the patch notes they said there was going to be some AI changes. I wonder how many they're actually going to do, though.
I was saying that in my video. I wish they would have said how many champions and who it was. That would have been nice.
That would have been good. You think that when we actually get the patch, they're going to bring out... Hopefully they bring out some more thorough notes. I mean, that seemed kind of like a once-over from what I had seen. Not really, very detailed.
Oh, you know what? I'm changing my password right now, Darth, for my account, but I don't have room.
Oh, GG, brother. We tried.
Yeah, we're gonna do some. We'll have to plan it next time. We'll have to do this when we jump in next time. I'll make room. We can do some shard openings and all that stuff. But I just don't have room to open up.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, we're at about 45 minutes anyway. This is kind of an impromptu thing, and we should probably let you guys get back to your lives. We got a lot of people here, but I tell you what, we're gonna finish the YouTube side of things, but I'm going to hop on over to Twitch, which is going to be twitch.tv/Darth Microtransaction. You both are welcome to continue hanging out here with basically the exact same thing that we're doing now. If you would like to do that, you're more than welcome to join me. So we're just going to flip this over. I'm going to copy paste. Let me hit the button to get it set up there. I'm going to copy paste over the link to you guys. And if you would like to see more of the same, we will see you on that side. I'm trying not to make this too long so it's actually somewhat of a watchable VOD. All right, guys, I love y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. Make sure to check out Chofly Mobile and our boy, the one, the only, StewGaming. Congratulations once again, 20K to my boy Chosen. And any last words, guys, on the way out here?
I thought it was... I did think it was a nice touch how you were like, check out Chofly Mobile and our boy Stew, the one, the only.
In the left corner, the pathetic, the nobody, Chofly Mobile. And then we have the one, the only, the dispute, the legendary, the person we love, the guy who's the best of the three. Nah, I feel you. Didn't mean it like that. All right.
I was putting the wrong direction. Hey, Darth is an awesome showman. He I'm trying to get there. But I love watching Darth. I love watching him work, and I love the stuff he says.
Too.
So I love you all. He's great, right? Darth's like, yeah, he's great.
All right, we're out there. All right, peace out, A-Crest.